The Joe Rogan Experience.
How much do you think Deontay Wilder won this weekend?
I don't know, but the way he's winning, it's got to be something special.
I hope
it's got to be. He's heavyweight world champion.
Yes, I would hope. But the interesting thing too is this tournament that's involved, this unofficial tournament, right? Because what do we have? Are we a week or so away from the rematch between Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua?
It's got to be coming up soon.
Somewhere, I think it's about a week. I think it's next weekend. But that fight, whoa. That's another one. And Joshua looks so good in training. And Andy Ruiz, man, you can't judge that guy on his belly.
You don't know nothing if you think that's what it is. You think that's what fighting is? Do you guys have a tissue somewhere? Sorry, my nose is like... Thank you.
His hands are spectacular. The fluidity of his combinations, it's gorgeous, man.
The Mexican Rocky.
Oh, he's so good. I love watching that guy throw combinations. And when he fought Joshua, that was the thing, was if he hit him once, he's going to hit him 13, 14, 15 times after that. Bang, 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 bang. And the hands are like a middleweight's hands. I mean, he's so fast.
He moves beautifully.
He takes a shot great too. And he's such a sweet, unassuming guy. Like, he wins the title, and you're like, fuck yeah. Like, you're happy for him. He's such a nice guy, man.
But do you think Joshua underestimated him?
Well, the word is, and this is from people that really know what's going on. This is, I can't give specifics, but apparently Joshua got knocked out in training.
Oh, really?
Yes, like a couple weeks out, like bad. And that's one of the reasons why they say his father was so furious at the promoter after Ruiz knocked him out. And it's also one of the reasons they said that he had some sort of a panic attack in the locker room leading up to the fight. So if he was compromised and he knew he was compromised, and you know as well as anybody, there's certain knockouts that you can get in the gym that can fuck a fighter up for months.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I've seen it. That's why in the practice room, I don't like rough training. Like, certain fighters who are coming up to a fight, I'll let it go further. I get it. We need the intensities. But I don't like to go in the gym and see this guy knocked out this guy, then this guy knocked out this guy. And then what happens, you go in the practice room, there's nobody there the next week for sparring. Right. Sparring has to be practice, not fighting.
Right.
So if I had a world champion and he's sparring and I felt one of his sparring partners was out of control, I would definitely have a talk with him or not use him anymore. Like when George spars, I pick all his rounds, but they have to be reasonable rounds, not touch sparring, but not also being malicious and trying to injure each other.
But George told me that you told certain guys to try to knock him out.
Yes. Yeah, that's true also. I put a bounty on him as well. Because the guys at one point, he was too famous, nobody wanted to touch him no more. Oh. And it was too low.
Oh, I see.
So I'm like, listen,
too low.
Put him on the ground. I'm going to Twitter it for you. Your Tinder is going to explode. You're going to become famous. And you're going to be #1 man on Tinder. Everybody's swiping right for you. You're the guy who took GSP down. Like, I pumped them up because they're too... Oh, it's GSP.
Right.
So there's a balance. There's too little and then there's too much, So, I mean, if you're trying to, throw vicious knees when, if I see you're trying to be rough, overly rough, because this is a control. If I touch you, I'm going to back off if I hurt you. But if I touch you, I'm trying to knee you and kick you and I'm trying to,
Right.
That's like, hey, this guy is... And the thing is with George, sometimes I'll keep a guy fresh. So he'll be two rounds in, then I put in a fresh guy. So that fresh guy has to have some control as well because George is tired now.
Right.
He's fatigued and etc. So, I mean, there's a balance. There's too little and there's too much. So if you get knocked out in practice before a title fight, it could be an accidental, but it could also be negligence. The guys are just too rough. Because sometimes you do go in boxing gyms and it's like kill or be killed.
Yes.
That's the attitude.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of MMA gyms as well.
I agree. Yeah.
And it's very unfortunate because a lot of people, they ruin their career inside the gym because they're sparring not just once a week, but twice, 3 times a week. And they might get concussed. They might get concussed on Tuesday and spar again on Thursday. And that's very, very common.
Absolutely.
And there's no regulation. No one's stopping you from sparring. If you got head kicked tomorrow, no one's stopping you from showing up on Saturday and putting your mouthpiece in and going into class. It's nuts.
It's nuts.